Good day everyone! We are now going to discuss about supervision in Educ series. Supervision. It implies to the improvement of the total teaching learning situation and the conditions that affect them. It is defined as a process of bringing about the improvement of instruction by working with people who are working with pupils. Supervision. It is defined in terms of functions which lead meanings to the techniques employed. Wiles discusses supervision as skill in leadership, skill in human relation, skill in group process, skill in personnel administration, and skill in evaluation. Supervision refers to the process of coordinating group activity in such a way as to attain desirable goals. The fundamental purpose of any supervisory activity is guidance toward whatever improvement in the attitude of the supervised may be considered desirable in terms of group accepted standard. School supervision. It is specialized function which involves leadership in studying, improving, and evaluating teaching learning situations and the conditions that affect both teaching and learning. Adequate supervision is concerned with making adequate provision for all the conditions which are essential to effective teaching and learning through those activities which are primarily directly concerned with studying and improving conditions which surrounds the teaching of the teachers and learning of the pupils. Modern definition of supervision. Supervision is an expert technical service primarily concerned with studying and improving conditions that surrounds learning and pupils' growth. It implies leadership on the part of the supervisors. The purpose of modern supervision: supply the leadership which will help the staff members improve the instructional situation and in doing that, to grow professionally themselves. Instead of showing or telling the teachers how to do their jobs better, the supervisor or the principal works with them in the study and analysis of the total learning situation in order to improve it. The modern concept of supervision holds that as individual is unique, dynamic, purposeful, and he learns and reacts as a whole to those things identified with his own purpose. The primary reason for any supervisory program is the improvement of instruction. Since any improvement hinges on teachers' performance, it follows that the teacher is the key participant in the total program. Modern supervision is based on the following educational concepts. Instructional supervision is a dynamic growing process that is occupying an increasingly important role in the schools. The aim of supervision is to offer leadership in the improvement of educational experiences for children and youth. Leadership is centered in a group and not in an individual. The type and quality of supervision are affected by the situation, the organization in which the supervision exists. The climate of human relationships within the group and the degree to which the members are committed to group goals influence the degree of change in practice. The actual role of supervision and of instructional leaders is a composite of all the expectations held for the role by the people associated with it. The primary goal of supervisory leader is to foster democratic leadership in others. Supervision, a school service designed to improve the teaching-learning situations and the conditions that affect the teaching-learning situations. In business and industry, it is accepted principle that supervision aims to improve the quality and quantity of production. In education, the purpose of supervision is to stimulate the teachers and pupils toward the utilization of better teaching-learning procedures. Supervision covers the formation of the aims, objectives, and purposes to be achieved, the selection and organization of the subject matter to be taught, the placement of the teachers who will teach them, selection of the methods and techniques by which the subject matter is taught, evaluation of the growth of the child, the improvement of the learner. Based on the modern concept, the ultimate aims of supervision may be considered as follows. Number 1. To structure classroom environment for effective teaching and learning. Number 2. To select and utilize methods and techniques and instructional materials which will ensure the steady growth of each pupil. Number 3. To help the teachers and pupils to formulate instructional goals or aims to be accomplished. Number 4. To provide the school system with a clearly defined supervisory program that will ensure the attainment of instructional goals or aims. Number 5. To formulate evaluative procedures to measure the effectiveness of the total supervisory program. Number 6. To develop proper attitude in the entire teaching personnel that supervision is a cooperative endeavor. Number 7. To provide help and guidance to pupils and teachers to meet their day-to-day problems. Number 8. To develop the attitude that instructional improvement is closely related to self-improvement of all the members of the teaching personnel and staff. And number 9. To develop sound working relationship in which teaching feels secure and confident. Number 10. To promote good school community relationships essential to good teaching and productive learning. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Please subscribe to Educ series for more content.